Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge version 3.2 preview playthrough as the Pentastar Alignment. We have pushed into Zinja's territory quite a bit, and over the last couple episodes we have been trying to get the Empire away from Arinda, but after a hard-fought battle they've pushed us out and kind of established themselves as the true owners of Arinda. We had some pretty major losses coming out, but they only have a level 2 shipyard, so it'll be a bit harder for them to replace their losses here. I might just leave them be in that for a little while while we try to rebuild a bit, and we really want to get Zinj out of here. They have 400 pop cap worth of units here, a pretty threatening fleet because we've got Zinj himself as well as the ISD, 11 corvettes, which makes it kind of hard to take out their stuff with bombers, but we did take Bandomeer over in space. So we're going to start off with a nice, simple Bandomeer ground invasion, while we still continue to build up a lot of our infrastructure on some of these other planets. So Meridoon, we want to build up all our defensive structures on. Fry Junction, we generally don't, but I'm considering building up the space stuff so that we can pull away enough of Zinja's forces to whittle him down a bit. But thank you, Titanium Dragoon Neo, for subscribing. That's 5 months. Very appreciated. Yeah. We lost a good chunk of our forces last time in that battle over Arinda, so I don't want that to happen again. We need the fleet to go from Ithor. I'm going to just redirect Grant down to Ord Mantell before I actually start this invasion. And we are going to invade. And it's going to commence. Bam. On the other hand, like, we're in a much better position than I feel like I'm in the Community Challenge. So for those of you who haven't watched the first episode of that yet, highly recommended. Not just because it's my video. I think it's going to be a really good series. I think I'm going to lose as well. And that's part of why it's going to be a good series. But I don't know. I don't see myself winning that one. Let's get some ATDPs and some more Enforcers in there. We're going to put you up at the next LZ. You guys are going to go to the LZ as well. And you are going to go to those. The ATDPs we're going to send over to whatever structure this is, possibly a shield gen, possibly something else. Crawlers up there. Alright, move on out. We'll get some artillery with our next set of forces. Got the mining facility, get some nice money. Lost the mining facility, still got the nice money. Enemy forces ahead, still got the nice money. Alright, there you go. Deploy and destroy. I just think I wrote the VO line for the C-10s there. You are too threatening to our infantry, so I'm going to focus on the ATSTs. Yeah, the ATDPs are anti-vehicle. And they are doing a good job against the structure as well. I'm going to send you guys up here. Alright, we should be able to deploy you there. Some double artillery, some anti-infantry here. And let's move up that way. Now deploy, and you can destroy as well. Now let's get the infantry up that way. We're gonna get those regular enforcers through there. We actually lose the other guys. No. Alright. Go down that way. Is the 3.2 also taking 5+ minutes to save the game? So that's more of a system problem, not a mod problem. Save times in Empire at War went way up with a change Petroglyph made a few years ago. Obviously, mods, as being more complicated, will have higher times than base game. But the main causes of it are generally having the game installed outside of your C drive, having Cloud Sync on, which is a setting in Steam for the save files, or having an antivirus on that is interfering with it. There's nothing we can do directly to impact the save times or to reduce the save times. You just have to kind of play around with your settings for your system. Because it's not like a mod feature that's making it do that. It's just Empire at War got a patch that fixed an issue where saves wouldn't work at all, but also made it take a lot longer to save for a lot of people. So there's nothing we can do there. There are other causes likely for it, but those are the ones that have been more or less confirmed so far.
On the move. Scouting area. Battalion standing by. Moving out.
It'll be more noticeable in mods that have like more stuff going on, and like it'll save pretty fast in base game for pretty much everyone. But like Republic at War doesn't have any like supporting scripting or anything on the galactic level that would make it take longer. But it's not like a direct correlation of this is in the mod, therefore it takes 5 minutes to save. It's a system-specific setting that interacts poorly with certain things. So, like, if you watch me save, it's usually about 40 seconds. Some terrain that needs to be flattened on part of this map. Because mods before 2017, it hit a point where you just weren't able to save after a certain point in the GC. Sometimes immediately, because there was too much going on. And it meant that if you tried to save in those mods, sometimes you were on week 100 and it just wouldn't work. But more often than not, it was getting to the point where you would try to save right off the start, and it would just break. Yeah, we're still trying to figure out what's causing my particular lag spikes in ground combat, because not everyone on the team is getting them, and we're testing specifically AMD stuff right now. Trying to see what the specific interval is and what it's tied to. Because I don't think my other computer gets it, which has a technically worse processor. I'm gonna open... Sorry, I'm just gonna change this setting. I'll be 1 second. And there we go. Because it doesn't actually align with... or it doesn't seem to align with any specific CPU usage or GPU usage. Favorite new unit coming in 1.2 or 3.2? I don't know. There's so much of it.
Building under construction.
Actually, I'll save on that. Let's see. We need... I kind of want to save up for getting... Let's see the Lucrehulk match this. I want our freighter carriers. And it's only 28k for Cisco, for Illuminati confirmed. But we're just so hurting for ships right now. Telos, let's see. You are going to upgrade. You don't have the money to upgrade. I think we'll want it more over here first. And then we'll be able to grab a... let's send you to Jameis. Get the discount elsewhere right now. So you, we want that. Let's see. Mandalore is a choke point for us right now. Remember asking you this some time ago, but I assume you don't reduce patron ships to 1 credit because of their connection to spaceships, man. Well, yeah, I basically use them as regular ships, so I don't want to just give myself a huge advantage. That would be very unfun. Because other than the ships getting those names, I'm trying to stick to reasonably close to the actual experience of playing the game. We'll want Ord Mantell built up, for sure. Nick is asking, is it possible to build fighter wings of the New Republic like it was in some early builds? No, we don't do single squadron construction in Thrawn's Revenge. For the scale of combat, it doesn't really make that much sense to do it that way. And for performance reasons, there's a lot of reasons not to as well. So that isn't something we do. That'll be something we do in Imperial Reign, because it fits the scale and era more, but not here. Alright, let's get I Might Be a Viking. So much for getting the ISD down there. Like, we're not going to be going for Talagus. Doesn't the New Republic struggle with balance then? In earlier versions, it was clear the Empire had superior capital ships, when the New Republic had superior fighters to make up for it. That's not really how anything works in the mod. Like, the amount of pop cap and credits that a ship is going to cost is based on its price. So while the New Republic doesn't have as many heavy capital ships early on, you can still get carriers. Like, the way you get fighters and bombers is via carriers. The fact that you can't make them individually doesn't take away from their access to them. Let's see. Move you guys over there. And I'm not sure where we want to focus on next. Like, I do want to take Carida, because that'd allow us to expand a little bit more in every direction. But we want to make sure we're not opening ourselves up to any additional directions either. That'd stop Meldrude from going anywhere, though. Which, that could be nice. So we should be able to handle Carida with just Kane and a Pathfinder. So I don't think they have much there yet. They probably moved it away to Chandrila. They're coming to Telos. So let's get up there and we'll see if we can defend well enough. Alright, so hopefully this will also help the Empire fight back against Ariadu and some of the core Maldruid territory, too. Worst case scenario, the CSA takes Telos and it revolts. Because we haven't adjusted the economic player plan for some of the changes to how the income structures work just yet. So that'll still take some tuning, but it is hurting the CSA in this particular playthrough. Alright, it is a pretty small fleet here. I have to assume they have a bit more at Chandrila. But Kane should be able to hold that off for a bit.
Pursuing enemy forces. Engaging the enemy. Taking them out.
Stay on the farthest away one. Just in case they decided to retreat, I wanted to make sure we had all the engines covered. Now before it rams into the bridge, it's coming! Oh, we're going to Telos. Oh, how are we gonna get away? Oh shit, it's landing on us. Alright, crisis averted. It's a pocket. I think I'm gonna do a nice cheeky little save. I'm not sure how well we're gonna turn back that CSA fleet. I really hope we can. That'll actually allow the New Republic to probably get into their territory. Because the New Republic does have Mon Cal. It's either Hast or New Alderaan, I forget. And they have Liana? Even now, I don't actually know what every planet is. I know generally where most planets are to a point that actually disappoints me, but it's not quite. Not quite. Is it DeSevero, not Liana? Okay. This will be the main Maldruid territory. They haven't actually taken Kashyyyk yet. Which is kind of surprising. Alright, and let's get down to here. Wayland, we haven't constructed our government facility on. Okay, we'll want to do those and then we'll build up a farm and a parts facility. Thank you, Mick, for the $6 donation saying thank you for answering my questions. Appreciate it. I'm gonna try to leave Garrison Contrum. Are we actually gonna get there before they do? I don't think so. If we do, then we win. But let's let that play out first. Well, that's gonna get there before our forces get to Carida anyways. Are we gonna make it? We actually did. Oh, you're fucked. You are fucked. I can open some donuts with the boys.
There they are. Blast them.
Let's see, what's our best bet? I think HV guns on the bulwarks are our best bet.
Heavy victories standing by.
TIE squadron here. Your orders.
Let's see how far we can pull back.
Squadron reporting. Reporting in.
You back there.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Everyone just gets over to the Praetor. And there will be 2 in reserve. Well, it's less over to the Praetor, more over to the Golans.
Yes, Commander.
Captain on deck.
But it just so happens to be both. Alright, let's get these bombers out of here before they get anything too damaging done to us.
Captain here.
Tartan there, Raider there.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
You are gonna poke your head out. Just there. That'll be 5 or 6 shots to do it, but if we just focus that down and with the HV gun, and then we use our actual ships against the Lucrehulks, I think that'll work out well for us. Oh, shit.
On our way. Heading for coordinates.
There.
Weapons ready.
You
We're on the move. Maneuvering.
get in there. You back out.
TIE squadron awaiting command.
Get some more anti-fighter up to the front.
Heavy cruiser stepping by.
Let's turn our dreadnoughts
Captain here.
in precursor
Ready to
in that way. Alright, now bombers. Going after Lucrehulks with bombers is kind of questionable. Generally. Because they have so many lasers. But, on the other hand, like, we have no other viable targets for it. If we expect to take out the bulwark with the HV gun. It's either they go after the Lucrehulk or nothing. I use them for, like, really shitty anti-fighter duties.
Heavy cruiser stepping by.
I got one.
I'm not sure if the Lucrehulk changes were in this playthrough. I think those happened... Like, those happened during the CIS, or the Republic one, but this started during the Republic one, so I'm less clear on that. I just played that really poorly with our bombers. I thought the shields wouldn't be down yet. Just wasted a lot of ammo. Bulwark I don't think was done yet.
Awaiting your command. Reporting. At what?
Alright, we're gonna send Indefatigable back a little bit. Kane's Pleasure Yacht probably can survive side of the fight there. We should start taking out some actual hard points on this. Shit, that hit the Lucrehulk. Alright. I think we're gonna have to switch to that. And I'm gonna pull you back. Let's get what bombers we have left over there.
Weapons ready, sir. Heavy victory is standing by. Holding fire for Roger that.
We have a lot of ion damage on the Praetors, so that's good. I think if we actually pull that way, we'll get a bit more distance a bit faster.
I have them now. Those laser waves are our primary target.
He's headed your direction.
Sir,
Engaging the enemy.
Get the pass through. Alright, there we go.
falling out formation. Form up. Draw their fire heading out, sir.
Narrowing position.
Go to shields, and there we go. We'll have the Praetor's ions working on that other Lucrehulk, and just keep going out that way.
Captain here.
We'll get the Dreadnought crew onto that.
Waiting orders.
Where's the hangar on the Old Republic Hammerhead cruisers? On our model, we put it on the back, between the engine pods.
Go after the stragglers.
Coming around.
Alright,
Tightening up.
fighters and interceptors. Go do what you can to clear that.
I've got him. Sir, I've got him.
Open fire.
Those bombers are really fucking it up.
I've got him.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Fire for maximum.
Rip.
Reporting.
I can't switch position.
Your orders, sir. Captain here.
Gun them down.
Well,
Cruiser ready.
we at least got
Standing by.
everything else out of this, it looks like.
Engage copy.
They're still going to be able to bring in those two Lucrehulks if they so choose. There they are.
Locking on.
I think we should be okay.
Watch for enemy ships. More enemy craft.
Kill the fighter bays on this one before we get too swarmed here.
Bomber standing by.
Captain here.
And see if we can get you guys out a bit.
Commander indicating us.
They were a little bit farther up, I appreciate that, but I don't think they care what I want.
All power to shield.
Get your power to shields up. You're going to hold back until...
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Station ready.
Other priorities...
Enemies in range.
Heavy cruiser.
We're going to lose Naughty Dread.
Cannons on. Attacking.
Alright, let's get Acquisitor instead of Acquisitor here, and then we can go for Acquisitor after that.
Captain here.
AW's lovely default naming schemes.
Reporting. Interdictor field engaged.
Interceptors.
And... there.
I've been hit.
Yes, sir.
Fortunately, I've split our fighters.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
I don't know that I have much of a chance there. Or much of a choice there. See, this is actually a lore point where like the Avitha made just duplicates of the Imperial ships, and then even the IDs got duplicated. It's fine though, because it's fine is going to be sitting there. I'm not sure which is actually going to get hit with that, so may as well just target that one. Let's try to focus on the fighter bays. Be a little bit novel with our choice there.
Where'd he go? Target locked.
Okay, it's actually... They're coming into range
Nowhere to run.
of the Golan.
Falling out of formation.
I want that hangar. You bastards. Oh well.
Draw their fire.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Your buddy's down. It's just you. You're not going far enough.
Orders, sir.
We are ready and waiting.
Regroup. Go after the stragglers.
That's still got a hangar, but is there a way for the defender to place units at the start of the battle? Unfortunately, not.
Under control.
Not without some very complicated and potentially impossible script.
Being targeted.
You'd have to basically drop everything from the map back into the unit pool, which can work,
Intercepting.
but it is something on my long-term list of shit to try, but it's annoying.
My scopes are jammed.
Decoding transmission. Open fire on those laser cannons.
Let's get powder weapons on there.
Maximum firepower.
Still want to get that last fighter bay. So I think that's the only one left on this one. And for you, you still got this one here. We've got two. Let's get the next one now.
Almost gone.
There we go. Now hopefully we can
Die squadron.
actually hunt down their fighters. Thank you, Stolchvieb, for subscribing. Appreciate it. I'm sorry for pronouncing that how I did.
Fire. Commander, they're hitting us.
That Venator might be... Yeah, that Venator's done.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Squadron standing by. Target course set.
I copy. What's your orders?
They've almost got the shields down on the Praetor here. They've been mostly ignoring it, which I'm happy with. Alright, I'm gonna actually stop you and put you in. I should have put the interdictor over there with the anti-bomb ability up earlier, but I didn't think we'd be in as much danger as we appear to be.
Direct falling out of formation. Standing by. Draw their fire. Unable to shake them. Ready for battle.
And we'll get that. Because we have some anti-fighter lasers, we have the ability on this. It does help. Ooh, are you actually going to make it? You got some shields back. It looks like we killed a good chunk of the bombers there. And they got redirected as well. I think we might be good.
Your orders, sir.
Attack formation. Firing.
Alright. Still more losses than I'd like, but the fact that we hold the planet and take away a good chunk of the CSA fleet, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. It's fine. It's Imperial Dandy. It's Kane's Pleasure Yacht, Naughty Dread, Potato Spike, and Rust Bucket. So, probably 10k worth of units. Well, with a discount, probably a week's worth of credits. So, not... maybe a bit above that. Not unrecoverable, though. That did drop Telos back down to a level 1 station, though. Which is not ideal. I think that's one of the lesser-known mechanics in Empire at War, where if a station takes too much damage in a battle, it actually drops down a level or two. But I think that's actually going to do it for our first episode here today. Like I was mentioning before we started recording, there's a ton of Empire at War coming this week. So going to be slightly shorter episodes than usual. I guess 35, 40 minutes isn't that much sooner. But we are going to do one more. We've got Community Challenge. We've got it. The single stream Galactic Conquest. We got Joint Command. Don't want to overload with too much EAW. But yeah, so thanks for watching, everyone. Hope to see you next time. Bye.